The future embraces the past, keeping Carver County a great place to live, work, and play for a lifetime. I think the key is where the future embraces the past, and we've tweaked a little bit of that as part of our vision and mission at Carver County. And here's one example of it. Many people will recognize this, many people won't. This is an actual piece of the ballroom floor in Waconia, and we've since knocked that building down. It has well past its useful life, but in its prime, the Monkees came out, Lawrence Welk came out, and there was a floating ballroom. It was one of the first in the nation, a floating ballroom, and you can imagine the laughs and the memories and the good times, whether it was a family reunion, a concert, or a wedding. And so in honoring that, one of the ideas I had was, what would it look like if we had a last dance there? We invited everybody to come out. People know Chopper. Chopper could come out and play the music, and we were told from a liability perspective it was not possible. Or what would it look like if we invited somebody that was married there, had their reception there? Roger Storms, 58, 9, 60 years ago, him and his wife, he's a pillar in the community in Cologne. What would it look like if him and his wife came out and had a dance, and we played Lawrence Welk music and had a cake for them? Again, I was told liability didn't allow us to. So we came upon this. We grabbed out some of the floorboards of the ballroom. We chopped it up, put a sticker on here. This piece of dance floor is a memento to honor the history, memories, and laughter that filled the Waconia Lakeside Ballroom and our hearts for years. We also, when we launched the Paradise Commons, we invited the family that was the last to own the ballroom to come and share their memories. And it was just a beautiful thing. You know, we learned these things along the way, and we learned from our past. Now, it wasn't so long ago that we also had an item to honor the farmers, and we got a word wrong. And we learned from those mistakes. And I'll tell you what, one of the learnings in talking to some of the tribal leaders, we were able to turn the corner, and at Coney Island, we will dedicate Coney Island in a monument for the individual that pulled all the money together for that. And on it, we'll have a nod to the folks that were here well before we were Carver County, the indigenous populations. And my gosh, did I have some learning to have there. But if we're gonna be where the future embraces the past and keeping Carver County the best place to live, work, and play for a lifetime, we gotta make sure there's not an asterisk after that lifetime piece. Because you know what, if you make $250,000 plus, you can afford to live here. But what about that first-time school teacher? What about the first-time sheriff's deputy or the service worker that serves you food at a restaurant? What about the plow driver? Unfortunately, an increasing level of people have approached me and said, we just simply can't afford to be here. Just with a church leader recently. And he said the number of people that work at his congregation, they're simply not able to live in Carver County. And so we have to be smart and diligent for it, but we also have to be true to what we say we're going to do, where the future embraces the past and keeping Carver County a great place to live, work, and play for a lifetime. If you have ideas how we can do that in a better way, bring them to me. Text me, email me, find me on social media, but just wanted to share this. It's near and dear to me. And the final story is through COVID, that was a place where people could get vaccinations if they wanted to. And we had the second case of COVID in the nation in Carver County. And our head of public health, he said recently they were able to get their hands on 15 of these. And what that meant to use that building, that was the last official use of the building, to have these mementos in their hands was certainly meaningful. So it spreads a lot of different areas. The Wagner family, call out to them and all that they did at the ballroom and the memories that were had. So let's honor that past. Let's look for the future. Let's do it in a meaningful, productive, positive way. Bring those suggestions forward. Thanks. This is Chat with Matt. Find me at youmattertomatt.com/resultsmatter. We're going to do these every Monday through the election cycle. Have a good day.